Sometimes, if you listen really hard, you can almost hear it.
Our first ever instant star is...
You're it, girl. You're the real thing.
That moment your life changes.
It's about a girl who is just about to fly off and see the world.
Forever.
Jude Harrison!
Hello and welcome to The Breakdown, an Instant Star Rewatch podcast. As always, I'm joined by my wonderful co-host, Sam.
And I'm here with the beautiful, talented Chloe.
And today we are recapping the next Season 3 mini, called The Flame. Karma makes Tommy her own by sexing up her new single. Not sure how I feel about that description.
Yeah,
Makes it sound like she sleeps with him.
Yes.
She doesn't. Spoiler alert.
No.
So I'm loving these minis. The only thing that's annoying me is there are no high quality versions of them on the internet. And
No.
when you're trying to take screenshots for Instagram, the quality is just atrocious. I'm like, did they shoot this on a BlackBerry phone? Because it feels like they did. But I love that they decided to do these minis, because although the last two have been a bit irrelevant to the episodes, some of them are actually really relevant, and I don't know, they just add a bit of fun to the season.
Yes.
So this
and
one
I love that. Go ahead.
No, you go.
I was gonna say I love, especially after the episode we just recapped, in the at least next two episodes we're gonna recap. I love that it's just 3 to 5 minutes of just pretty much straight comedy.
Yeah. Just a bit of laughter.
It's like a good, just lighthearted few minutes of giggling.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. This season we also got what they called On the Set, I think, which we're not recapping because it's like a behind the scenes of the season. But I loved those as well because it just seemed like everyone was having so much fun.
Yes.
I don't know, this season feels fun despite the heaviness that happens.
That kind of, it makes me wonder if they knew how heavy this season was gonna be.
Maybe not.
And if that's maybe why they did these extra things. So let's give them kind of, hey,
Something
just
fun.
because the episodes are heavy doesn't mean that we're not having fun on set or that we're carrying it over when we call cut.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like season 3 was probably the prime of Instant Star.
Yeah.
Probably 3, I would say. I remember that's when it kind of peaked, I would say. And they had more budget and they had more room to do fun things for the fans.
Yeah.
Which I love. But this one is very Karma focused, which
Yes.
back in the day I would not have liked this mini very much. But as we discussed in our recap, we both love Karma at this point in our lives. So
yeah.
So we see Tommy, Jamie, and SME in Darius's office playing video games because he's out of town. I feel like only Tommy would be brave enough to go into Darius's office, even if he was out of town.
Yes.
But whatever.
I kind of got the feeling that Tommy was the ringleader anyway.
Yeah.
I said, guys, come on.
How old did that laptop look? Seriously.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Does anyone even have green laptops anymore? Could you even ever get a green laptop?
Oh my gosh. It just cracked me up.
Maybe they just covered it green because they didn't want to show whatever brand the laptop was.
Could have been.
But yeah, they're playing video games, and I also feel like never in a million years would this group of people hang out. Tommy and Jamie together? No.
No.
But, artistic license, sure.
Yes.
And then Karma comes in and tries to get their attention. She says, I have an idea about my first single. And Tommy says, quite rudely, he's quite rude.
Yeah.
Sweet Love has been decided as your first single. I'd love to have heard a snippet of that.
Yeah.
But Karma says, Sweet Love doesn't have that oomph factor that my first single needs. And she's trying to get their attention, and they're just boys. They're playing their video games. So she realizes to get their attention, she has to perform the song that she wants as her first single. Again, in what world would this actually happen? But she performs The Flame, and these random backup dancers appear out of nowhere. And she performs the song, and at the end, Tommy stops the performance and says, I'll let Darius know that it should be her first single. I mean, it's a funny, light-hearted performance, but there's quite a lot of kind of risque kind of sex factor to the performance.
Yes.
The boys' reaction to the song, particularly.
Yes. Okay, so I love that Karma, like in the show, Karma was trying to play up the whole sweet and innocent vibe. But it's coming, now it's like, okay, no.
This is who she is.
Yeah, it was. Honestly, I'm getting a very, like, young Christina meet suddenly Darty.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then I also love, like, in this mini, like, all the guys get distracted but Tommy.
Yes.
Tommy only looks up to, like, glare at her, and then
Yep.
he's like, what? No, no.
And someone
Game.
closes the laptop lid and he like lifts it up again to keep playing.
Yes!
He's just so uninterested.
Yes. Which, okay, when this mini came out, when I'm like 18, 19, whatever, however old I was, I'm like, oh, because he doesn't look at any other women besides Drew.
Yes. I mean, you could argue that that's probably true.
Yes.
For all of Tommy's kind of boy toy persona, because his character is kind of marketed as the guy who gets all the women and can have any woman he wants. We actually never really see that.
Yeah.
When it comes to Jude, like, we don't actually see this playboy type of guy come out. That's just the perception that that Tommy as a person has. So I think it's interesting that they keep reiterating that he's actually not like that.
Yeah.
Like, he can flirt, he's a guy. He's a guy, he flirts, but he doesn't take it any further. And I'm talking about when it comes to Jude, I'm not talking about him and Sadie or anything like that.
Yeah.
But
well, and to think about it, how long has Tommy been in the game? At this point, Tommy probably knows the game in the industry almost as good as Darius, if not better than Darius.
yeah, because he's been in the performer side of it.
Yeah. So he's going to be better at it than Karma. And if we've already seen how good Karma is, Tommy's going to be twice as good at it.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets it. And he knows that sometimes you have to flirt or stand your ground about what you want. He gets the business side of it and what it takes. But interestingly, when it comes to his feelings for Jude, sure, he flirts with other people, but that's it.
Yeah.
And, Karma is being very sexy in her performance in this mini, and he's not interested.
Yeah.
He just stops her and says, okay, chill out. Like, it'll be your first single. End of conversation.
Yeah.
He literally says, like, don't interrupt us when we're gaming again.
Yeah.
But I love it. It's like the SME's reaction to her performance is great.
Yes.
And it is quite a sexy song. Like, Karma is the Britney or the Christina of Instant Star.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here for it.
Yes, I am here for it.
I mean, what does it mean for the episode? Obviously, it's trying to just promote The Flame as the song.
Mm-hmm.
I also think it's trying to say that Karma is this new female character in the Instant Star universe. She's edgy. She has sex appeal. Jude was never marketed as edgy or having sex appeal. She was marketed
Right.
as the kind of Avril Lavigne style musician. And
Mm-hmm.
here's Karma. She's new. She's this female that we haven't seen before.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yep. I do too.
Again, I think I hated it back in the day, but no, I'm here for it.
Yes. I'm like, bring on the diversity.
Yeah. Well, that was the mini. There wasn't much to it, but I enjoyed it.
Yes.
Actually, what are the other minis coming up? I'm interested to see what the next one is. Dread to think. I don't actually remember. Is it a light-hearted one or?
Next one is Warrior Princess. It's a
Oh,
Sadie one.
yes. Oh, and then the next one
Yes.
is Geometry of Love, which I love.
Yes. And after that is Instant Noir.
I love all of them, actually.
Yes.
They're
Yes,
just
I am here for like the next 4. Because after that one, number 7 is My Best Friend's Wedding.
oh
And then 8 kilometers.
that's so good. I love that one.
Yes. Yeah. You know what? I'm just here for like the rest of all of them.
Yes, same.
Because it's Hollywood Undercover, What You Need, Hollywood Undercover 2, and then Tommy and Portia.
Tommy and Portia, that was a good one.
Yes.
Oh, this season is great.
It is. And I'm like, I can't believe we're already on number 4 because that
Well,
means we're going to be halfway through the season soon. And I'm
For the
not ready
first-
for it.
For the first time ever, I think we're actually sticking to our weekly recording schedule. So
We are.
yay us!
I'm like, yeah, yes, but I don't know how to feel about this.
I know we're rushing through. Well, we're not meaning to, but we just are because we're doing it every week. Like season 2 dragged on for over a year, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like season 3, we're going to be done by end of July,
Oh.
probably. And then we're on season 4, which I think is my all-time favorite season.
See, I don't know which one's my favorite. I don't know if season 3 is or season 4.
I feel like season 4, from memory, is more consistent with the storyline.
I do feel like season 4 is more consistent with the storyline.
Season 3 is a bit up and down with, like, there's Patsy,
Yeah.
there's Jude and Tommy, there's, like, stalkers.
Yeah.
And, yeah. There's a lot in this season. There's all over the place.
Yes.
But then season 4 is obviously the inevitable end. I'm so interested to see how we both feel about how the show ends now that we're older.
Yeah.
Because heartbroken
I
for me,
yeah.
we'll see. But yes, this season is awesome. We're having so much fun.
Yes.
And that was our mini recap. So we will see you next week for season 3, episode 4. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah. Yes.
Bye.
Yes. Bye.
Thank you for listening to The Breakdown, an Instant Star Rewatch podcast. The Breakdown was produced by me, Chloe, and Neon Network Production. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and listen to all episodes of The Breakdown on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. See you next time.